Hello fellow summoners, Merrick here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about war games, and I know right now some of you are probably asking, hey Merrick, what on earth are war games? War games are a summoner-made contest that's going to challenge you on your fighting skills and the speed at which you can take down an opponent. It's a lot of fun. They take place about once a week, and there's going to be a finale from the winners of every single week that's going to be put into a final contest where rewards are dished out, and it's a much more challenging event. Okay. So, the greatest benefit of these challenges is that it does not matter what your squad looks like. It doesn't matter if you have a 550 or a 565 Blade as your lead champion. It doesn't matter if you have the most baller team set up or what your prestige is. It really just comes down to your skill as a player and how well that you can handle this game and the harder content. So what I'm going to do is right up top, I'm going to be starting a video stream of the current challenges going on right now, and I'll talk about that down below in just a little bit. But definitely check that out in the background while I talk about the rest of this. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think you should participate. So while this goes through here, okay. So in the event, you're pitted with one of your lower level characters against a really strong opponent, ranging from someone with a high level 565 champion to the fully buffed Venom boss in Act 4. Again, because of that, the event comes down to pure skill, not roster. And hey, there's rewards. First, you get some freaking bragging rights because you're competing against some of the best summoners in the game. You're going to be competing against some top-notch challengers and just people that have exceptional fighting skills. So there's obviously the bragging rights, but there's also some weekly rewards and monthly rewards. So in the weekly challenges, it's a unit-based reward of 70 units, 50 units, or 30 units for first, second, and third place. And then the top 5 fastest, or whatever the event is, top 5 fastest, or the fewest amount of hits, or the most amount of hits, get to go into a pool for the finale. And then in the finale, the first, second, and third place winners get 150 units worth of rewards, 100 units, and 70 units worth of rewards. So really, it's a lot of fun. It's great to just throw your champions in there and participate as best as you can, even if it's just for the practice and getting better at this game and learning how to adapt to different situations. Okay, so to give you an example of what we're talking about, I've put it actually, oh, sorry, camera's backwards, putting it over here on the side of the screen. This is something that came out from Director Fury himself, asking us to take down a really beefy 565 Iceman. The champion that we had to use was under 2500 PI, which almost throws you out completely if you're running suicides, unless you want to use your bottom tier 3-star champs. But we were limited on who we could bring outside of that as well. As you can see, we couldn't bring like Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, Star-Lord, Dr. Voodoo. It limited you on a lot of things like that. So this allows you to really think through your roster, who's going to work best in the situation, and then play your best with your style while also trying to kill as fast as possible and in the least amount of hits. The winner of that one was done in 52 seconds with 66 hits. Blew my mind. That one really stretched me. Because I was running suicides, my best champion, I was going to try to use Scarlet Witch, but she was 2510 PI, so I had to use someone underneath that because I didn't want to reset my masteries. But then, as you see, 5th place was 86 seconds with 85 hits. So there's a wide range in there based on somebody just has a perfect fight and goes out there and just knocks you down. It's awesome. So, but yeah, so that's the Iceman we fought. So if you want to look him up in game and try it out, just to get an example of what we're doing, throw a 2500 PI champ in there and make sure that you don't use any of the champions that are listed on the side. So then another one that we had to do was we had to take down the Act 4 Venom with a 2-star Stark Spider-Man. There was only like 3 or 4 people that were able to actually take him down. The rest was based on how much health damage that you actually did to him. And then one of them was the most hits against Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. So who could survive the longest? So you had to debate between, hey, do I want to bring a region champ that's going to survive longer, or do I want to actually try to get the kill? But it was most hits in the combo wins. So that was kind of fun too. So that brings us today, and what you're watching right above me, as the challenge right now is to fight a 565 Taskmaster that belongs to Holly2.0. The H is capitalized, so just Holly2.0. The fastest takedown in this one is the winner, with the tiebreaker going to the number of hits, the least amount of hits that it took to drop him. So if 2 people score 40 seconds, whoever did it in least amount of hits wins it. You have until January 27th at 1 in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time, to get it done. But there's definitely a catch on the limitations of who we can use. And I'll get into details below how you can get more details on this. But first, there's no mutants allowed. And also included in the ban list is basically anybody that you have that can power drain. but we also can't use, and I'll post this list in the description down below, but no Blade, Civil Warrior, Daredevil, Netflix or regular, Octopus, Dr. Voodoo, Dormammu, Ghost Rider, Green Goblin, Gwenpool, Hawkeye, Howard the Duck, Hulk, Hyperion, Kang, Magik, Nebula, Phoenix, Punisher 99, Quake, Scarlet Witch, Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, Star-Lord, Thor, Vision, either one, Winter Soldier, or Yondu. So you have to really think about who you can bring in there, and especially because you want to bring in your bleed champs, or you want to bring in champs like that, but Taskmaster, the more you bleed him, the less damage it does, until he's basically completely immune to it. So as you see in the video above, I tried some Gwenpool and some Drax, just trying to get some different ideas in there. Drax not yet, I think he shows up later in the video, just to try to get in there. And I will say that that is not my best time. I did not air that. I will give you a little hint at what you need to get under to at least beat my time. So awesome. So now if you're saying this sounds really cool, how do I submit videos? How do I get the information about these as it comes out? First, I will be making videos the day that they come out as best as possible. Usually we have a 4 or 5 day span to do it. But I will be posting videos as soon as possible to let you know what's going on, who we're fighting, and then I'll give kind of a list and a description of who you are not allowed to use. But really, in the link down below, I'm going to include 2 different channels online, like online, the chat app, not just on the internet. So one is to the War Games room, and one is to Director Fury himself. So Director Fury will send out what you see over here with the Iceman. He'll send out kind of a post like that. Sometimes it's decorated like that, sometimes it's just simple. It's whatever the guys over at Director Fury really feel like putting together. But Director Fury will send out information like that to where we can just basically know the entire deal on what you're supposed to do. The War Games room is where you can post those videos, and you can link those there, and that allows the team over there to grab the videos and see how you did on your speed. And you can kind of add some competition, because if you beat some people that are ranking fast, they're going to try to drop their time and spend some more time working on it. The other great thing is these use all your duel credits. Let's be honest, not everyone uses every single duel credit during the duel event, which is fine. Save some for practice against some of these guys. We earn a ton a day, or you have the opportunity to earn a ton of those a day. All of us have them go to waste all the time. Okay, so the preferred way to show your video, and you see it multiple times in the video up above, is they like it when you start in your profile screen. What this does for you is, one, it allows us to see that you're not using a boost, because no boosts are allowed, and depending on the setup, if the PI is limited, obviously you can't use suicides because you're just going to have too much PI. So with us not using a boost, then you're going to search for the target, and then pick your champ that fits with that criteria, and then go ahead and go in and beat the enemy or whatever the challenge is. The differences are on some of these, like with the Venom challenge, you just had to show that you had no team that was going in with you and no boost. With the Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, same thing. You had to just show that you had no team, it was just a single champ, and you have to play it all the way through the finale where it shows you the number of hits. And usually they like you to progress all the way outside of that too, so you can kind of check on the front and back end of it, just to make sure that there's no weird video editing or things like that. So it's a fun challenge. No one's trying to cheat their way through it, and it's just kind of a blast that way. So then, like I mentioned earlier, if you are one of the top 5 performers in that event, you'll get a notification. Director Fury sends it out to everybody, you know, in the War Games room. I'll mention it too, because I'm participating in these challenges. It'd be a lot of fun. Just announce that, how everyone's doing, but if you place top 5, you get put into the monthly event. And the monthly event, like I said, the rewards are a little bit better, and the challenge is usually a lot harder. So everyone can participate in those, but unless you place in the top 5 in all the weekly events or in one of the weekly events, then you can't actually get the rewards for those, even if you place high. There are some rules with placing in the top 5, like you can't repeat the top 5 in different ones. You can still participate. And I actually highly recommend that you still participate, but it allows for other people, if you place number 1 one week and also number 1 the next week, there's still 5 people that are going to get moved up into that pool, so enough people can participate in the pool, in the actual game at the end of the month. So anyway, guys, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Like I said, I know I got the video streaming up there, and there's a lot that's going on with this. If you want to find any information, a lot of it will be on the Line app, and I'll put some links, like I said, down in the description below. But this is a lot of fun. It's a blast to go through these, really testing your skills on what you need to accomplish on these challenges that you're trying to accomplish, because they're not easy. And again, like I said, it pits you and makes you good at the game, not just, hey, how's my roster? So that's something to like, because with my 5-star blade, he's what I use for most content in the game right now. So some of my champions never get used, and it's stretching my brain about how to actually use some of these champions better. and come into these fights and do something different and alter my play style to play as fast and aggressive as possible to try to get these wins down as low as I can. So anyway, that's all I got for you. Definitely check out the link if you can and join the room. The link will probably work better on your phone because it can connect directly to the Line app. If not, you can message me, leave a message in the comments down below or something like that. And we can link the Line app there. The Line room that you're going to be using for this. But anyways, guys, it's a lot of fun. It's something different. When stuff's kind of down, it's kind of in this weird lull where we're done with everything and all the event quests, or most of us have wrapped it up. It's a nice little challenge that you can keep doing over and over and over until you get it mastered. I'm going to tell you that Iceman kicked my butt, man. He for most of my champs I had to use, their health pool was so low they died just from the cold snap at the beginning of the match. So it really stretched me. I don't even think I got it down on the Iceman. Just because of how rough it was, and I only got about 50% of that Venom health off whenever we did that challenge. I didn't qualify for the top rewards to even qualify for it, but I wanted to try the event anyway. So but that's all I got, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave a like and comment down below. I will be doing probably 2 of these a week. One, I will be, every time there's one of these, I will do an information one, and then I will do one of my completion video and what I scored. That also comes along with who scored the fastest and the best times. But like I said, I would say you need to be at least sub 40 for this challenge to get anywhere near the top 5. At least I don't know for sure, but I know where I'm at right now, and I definitely would say you got to beat sub 40 to beat me. So hope you guys enjoy this video, and we'll have a lot more coming along down the road. It's just going to be a lot of fun to do this journey together, guys. So anyways, appreciate you checking it out, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.